It still feels just wrong not to at least pretend like I'm gonna slightly push for this, even though there's zero chance that I'm going to. But, you know, whatever. We party. Computer's making a weird noise today. On the draw. Yeah, one green mana makes it go nutty. I'll keep. There's 27 lands in the deck. Yay, green mana. No, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Oh, that is considerably less of a problem. That's pretty nice. Still a problem. So I have enough mana that I can play this, both of those, and that. Ah, that sucks. This is not that bad. I need to find my phone and put it on charge, friends. Um, correct play. Probably get some blockers out there now. Um, clearly have to play this. I guess I should play this first. Still have 4 more mana, so. Awesome. Let's see if they avoid Legion's End. 7, so we get another field and 6. 1, get everyone that gains us alive. 2, 3, 4. Want to make sure we get another white mana. So 5 and 6. Don't think I want that. Yay, they had a bad draw. We beat the Vampirinos. Alright, so we definitely want these, we definitely want these, we probably want these. generally cut that. I generally cut that. I generally cut that. A little more confusing after that. So I brought in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what else to take out. I have to take out 2 cards I really just do not know. I just want to take out another land. I've been bringing in too many cards. Try this on the draw. Maybe a Teferi on the draw would have been okay. This hand's good. Ish. I think I'm gonna keep that. The draw's very medium, so that's good for us. That's a good one. Probably have to put that back in their hand. That's pretty good. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all. Hey, Sean, what's up? I don't know if this game's actually won. They have a ton of cards. I need like a Scapeshift and a Teferi from here. Feel like they're gonna have an additional Sorin in their hand as well. That was a good draw, though. I don't actually want that. They have this many cards that are not playing creatures. They basically have to have things that kill my zombies. So I'm just looking to build a board state where I can kind of grind right now. Like I want to keep my Rejuvenator alive, time wipe my Rejuvenator, replay my Rejuvenator, blah blah blah. This is game 2 though. We did get game 1. That sucks. I desperately needed that. Guess I'll just get a couple more zombies. Guess I should have used it last turn. I debated on it for a bit, but yeah, like I said, I think this game's not going to go. It's not going too well for us. We don't really have any good draws either. That's the biggest problem here. Like, time wipes are only good draw here. And it's not even that good when they can rebuild like that. Pretty sure we're dead this turn, but if we get out of this turn, we're still in trouble. Yeah, I knew that game was going to go wrong. They just had too many champions. I'm not changing anything from the play to the draw. It might have been a mistake to play the Teferi the turn I played it. On hindsight, I think it was. I definitely think it was a mistake not to time wipe the turn I didn't time wipe as well. I chose to use the Decree on the Sorin instead, but the Sorin didn't really matter at the time. It was just a big player. So I definitely made at least one substantial error there. Potentially two. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm unlikely to want to Decree on one. Or two, rather. Huh. I'm gonna play the Go Gate. Just in case we want to. assuming we had the option, which, I mean, obviously we don't. Hmm. That is in fact a land, which is what we need. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Bricking on that very likely just cost us the game. A good chance we can't recover from that now. Especially when they have the perfects. And 4-1 drop to Soren and a champion. We had a good hand, though. They just had better. Wait, where's our second? Oh, I sideboarded it out. I was gonna say, where the hell's our second island? This makes me a little sad. I thought we had this one. They shocked too, so that means it's probably a Legion's End undead. They hit us for 11 if it is a Legion's End, plus they have that for the following turn. So we don't really have an out if it's Legion's End at all. It's just game. Well, if it's not Legion's End, we have some chances. Well, so we're going to take no damage this turn. And we could draw to... I don't know what we could draw, to be honest. We could draw Scapeshift. Basically, it would have to be Scapeshift. That's not Scapeshift. No outs if they have anything reasonable. Well, that's a problem. I guess I'm going to start with this into this. I have to bounce their biggest thing, maybe bounce their flyer, who knows. Depends on what this thing hits. Hopefully I hit a second field. Second field might buy us an additional turn. Have to bounce this even though it seems kind of crappy. Needed a land there. They haven't landed a storm and we're still dead. Well, I guess that's not true. They can't use the storm this turn. They can double use it next turn, but I'd have a chance to draw the last Veil. I get the most tokens possible. So if I play you, which is what I'm playing, save you 3 mana to kill one of those that gets me 2 instant speed blockers, and 1 more mana in my pool. So I use that 1 mana, that, and then 3 of these to make a 3/3. Wait, that's too many, right? Yeah. Let's just make a 3/3 here. That might have killed me. As we drew the blast zone, we can do it in this order, though. I don't think I've taken a very long time on any of my turns, yet I'm close to timing out. Do you know how tilting that is? It's one of the things that makes me hate this damn program. You ruined the integrity of the game by trying to speed it up for no reason. I don't hate this program. I'm saying just something that makes me mad. That's pretty good. If we draw a time wipe, maybe? Might have been better just to use this. But I didn't have it in my hand, so. Let's stop during my next upkeep. If I don't use the field for whatever here, I guess there's just no chance I'm ever doing it in my upkeep. That attack wouldn't work out well for them. They lose the landing, or the Legion's lieutenant. So I have to use the field now if I want to use the field. Because it says can't search. Yeah, so Scapeshifts are a dead draw, but we did sideboard some out, so that's okay. It's Time Warp or nothing, basically, now. Nice, that's one of our Scapeshifts, so there's only... That was 3 dead cards there. Time Warp and Krasis are probably my best 2 draws. Krasis probably isn't good enough, though, to be completely honest. I'm drawing really, really thin here. Pop goes us. This is one of our hardest matches. And they have additional hate cards, so that's not good. We're not using the Legions, so I guess we get another turn. Didn't want any of those cards, so that's good. We're literally looking for one card here. I wonder if I'm ever supposed to kill the Ashiok just in case I draw a Scapeshift, since they clearly don't have a Legion's End in their hand. Make this block. Just gonna go ahead and use the Blast Zone now, I guess. Oh, we might have stolen another turn. That one doesn't do anything for us. Still in a position that the first Legion's landing they draw, we're dead. Legion's End. I keep saying landing. I thought one of our time maps was going. I'm not seeing it. Oh, that was the last game, I guess. Okay. There's a good chance that kills us too. Ooh. Strong. Can't really attack with the Knight of Legion now, though, so at least we have that for us. Get a small respite for a turn. Did I just block with them all? No, I guess I can't block with them all because next turn they'd just be able to kill one blocker, send both of these, and it'd be lethal. This says I can't look from my this says I can't look from my library, but this is still a blocker. I want the additional blocker right now. I realize this isn't going to get me a land. It shouldn't get me a land, should it? Oh no, let's just look at the top. Wait, how do I get my cards back? Where'd they go? View browser. Awesome. That's what I get for reading cards. Reading cards is the best. I'm the card Rita. They still presumably have 4 instant kills. They said nice, so I'm assuming there's a Legions, and I just need to click good game. There goes one of my time wipes and my additional 2 Teferis. Well, they're not casting it, so I don't even know how many lands are left in my deck. And I don't have enough time to count either because of Arena. I can start counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 22, 2 of my sideboards. So there's only 5 lands left in their deck. I don't know. I've not played MTGO. And I'm pretty sure that the change is only MTGO based, right? Is it possible to even attack them now? Kinda wanna kill this? I guess I don't wanna attack them. Though they could be legal on they could be legal on Arena. Now I'm not sure. They were legal in fandom today, so wait. Is he 32 cards deep in his deck and and doing nice when he's drawing a 7th land? You're drawing half the cards in your deck. You realistically should have drawn like 4 or 5 more lands from here. But at least 7 of them. Um, we have 3 blockers, 4 blockers. Yeah, 7's fine. Well, it's probably harder for them to change Arena, to be honest. All right, can we fade one more turn? We need to fade one last draw step. Sorin kills us. If they have 2, or Allegiance kills us. They did draw a low number of Sorin. I can't, or a low number of Legions in. I can't complain that, but they're also um, drawing better than usual when it comes to lands. Like I said, they're halfway through their deck. They should have drawn like probably 4 more lands. It took 35 minutes to play one match versus Vampires when I think neither player was taking very long. That's mind blowing. It's so much faster to play on MTGO. By the way, Murph, I saw a picture today that might make you laugh. Let's see if I can find it. I'll play first. This ends gas. I'll see if I can find it for you. I think you'll love it. View image. This is going to put a gigantic URL in chat. Tell me if this URL works. If it doesn't work, I'll try to put it in tiny URL or something. That's a picture I saw on Facebook. I thought you'd laugh at that. Friend Rudy calling you out in Canister's chat. What Facebook? One of my local chat groups. My chat group for my local store. Most of them are regular here, so they know all about Murph. Local singles, baby. Yeah. Put that back in their hand. Try to buy as much time as we can. A professional Twitch chatter. That's. I would use the word troll, but sure. Sure. That applies. I can see it. I think I'm just gonna play this one. And bounce that. Don't want to tap my green mana though. Actually, should have played my white mana first. That way, in case I drew a growth spiral, I would have had enough mana to use my growth spiral. But that was a mistake. That was definitely a Punarino. That's hilarious. I like that dude. I don't talk too much in his chat because the times of day that he mostly streams on my face. Wow. Are times of day that I'm typically uh, like on my couch or whatever. But I do watch a lot of him as a guest. Hey George, what it is, my little homie? What it is it good for? As they say in Rush Hour. That's some kind of racism slang. I apologize. I don't know any better. I'm just quoting a movie. Mods told him to be quiet. Yeah, I can't even read the chat when I'm watching like I do. Oh, you're going to draft at Sean's tomorrow? You're not going to go to Rob's draft? Figured you'd be all about Rob's draft. This is the one match where I miss not having my Effergus because I think Devout Decree is substantially worse. Sideboard out the 3 cards that I always sideboard out. And I'll probably sideboard out a Grazer or two. Grazers don't really block very well in this match. Because all of their things kill them with one hit, basically. Can't believe you're not going to come draft with me, George. Alex Burton GD's team. This tournament wasn't scheduled weeks ago. How could I have told you possibly weeks ago? It's us technically in the system, but Rob wasn't trying to take over page 3 at that time. Rob's trying to steal Mac's job now. Uh-oh. Problem o'clock. We need to draw another one of these. That is not what we need. I'm not sure what we need now. We are hurt. We are hurting. I don't think we have an out, actually. If they don't have any way to give their stuff pro... Oh, never mind. I'm just dead on board. Alright. Thusly defeated. They didn't even need to shock. Hey, Boot, what's up? I'm not changing anything from the play to the draw. Kinda want a second one of these, but it's so bad. I'm not cutting a Scapeshift in this match. I'll just cut an island. I hate crime, Boot. I hate crime. Thank you for the host, Murph. Friggin' troll. Oh yeah, we keep this. We put this in our hand. Or when we put this in our deck, I guess we're gonna keep it. I would just have to mute your notifications. I'm not doing anything else with my mana, so I'll just play that one. Should have probably played the Blast Zone, in all honesty. Let's correct that now. Circuitous Route would be a nice draw. I only have one blue mana. That kind of sucks. Boo-hoo. Guess that I need to play a tapped mana? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Guess I'm gonna play this one? I think there'll be a lot of like Esper and stuff. I don't think the meta's going to change a significant amount. I don't think rampaging affects it that much. It affects it some, but I don't think it affects it that much. I guess I'm going to prevent this one. I want to make it a 5 because of the reckless thing. We have some good tools for the next turn. Drawing a land would be really nice. Certainly going to block there and there. We're just in prevent damage mode now. We know they have the 2 Defiant Strikes already for this, but makes our time wipe a little better. And a God's Willing, don't care. Sheltered Light would suck, but the God's Willing is actually pretty annoying. Really want them to tap that white mana. That way I can Baffling into Danto. I guess I can Baffling into Danto anytime I want to go with the Teferi anyway, but sure. They called white. I'm fine with that. This match is kind of cool. Feather's just so awesome. Wonder if it was better to cast Baffling End on a Danto, make him blow to God's Willing, and bounce this. I don't think so. Especially when I don't care a whole lot about Teferi and we have time wipe for this later. Wow, they're ignoring Teferi. I guess I'm casting time wipe. YOLO, right? Hmm. They attacked me. I thought they were attacking to kill Teferi or something. Like when I attacked this guy at Teferi. Not really sure what that was either. I agree with you. So now I get this for 3 with the baffling in. I don't even have to. I don't even have to waste the other thing. It's kind of interesting. They just let me have Teferi, which is my best card. Maybe they just forgot. Like a lot of people still forget about the statics of walkers. It's easy to forget there. Now he's timing out. Is this an actual AFK or is this a rage like I made a mistake, I'm mad type of AFK? Probably should have played this deck all season instead of just messing around with vampires. This deck's so fun. At least in my opinion. Obviously, people have different tastes. I love this deck. Like, I legitimately just enjoy playing it. Arena does take forever, though. We've played 1 match with vampires and 1 match with Boros Feather. And we're 54 minutes into a stream with no downtime in between matches. Can't take an hour to play 2 matches on Arena. It's not what Arena's for. Yeah, I love Nexus too, Murph. I just don't like it on Arena. I like it on MTGO and paper more. I don't like playing it on Arena at all. Because of having to set stops and remember all that crap and the stops being so buggy. I just try to avoid it on Arena, but I absolutely love Nexus. A lot of people get bored of playing the same deck over and over, but I mean, ever since we first played Teamer Scapeshift, like, I don't know, what was that, like 8 weeks ago now? Like, I've just been into this, just been into the Scapeshift decks in general. I just think they're fun. It's trying to tap my blast zone. How dare it? I guess this one. I don't know if it matters. We'll go through the motions just in case they come back. I don't think they're coming back, but this seems like a we're gone scenario. Discarded a Gird of Battle. That was at random though. I'm going to be too busy to play the PTQ, but I would love to play a PTQ with this deck. I can't play any lone event again until like the 9th or something though. Why has it not kicked them out of the game yet if they've timed out 2 or 3 times in a row? Alright, there we go. 3rd time's a charm, I guess? Yeah, Yarick's pretty awesome, and the Shivan, like, I'll probably play one more here. The Risen Reefs, or whatever they're called. I'm bad with card names, but you know what I'm talking about. The 3 casting cost elemental that can draw you cards or put lands in play. Like, that card going unchecked is absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Like, this deck can't even keep up with that if it goes unchecked. But no, Yarick Field's going to be pretty good. I think Elementals is good. I actually think Elementals is good this season. I think it's underplayed, and I don't really understand why. Like, we played it some on stream, and our win percentage was like 75% or whatever, and we were crushing Vampires and crushing Scapeshift. We never played a whole lot versus Esper, so like maybe that's one of the reasons it's horrible. It doesn't go as big as Jund Dinos, but when's the last time we saw a Jund Dino deck? It's probably not good versus Nexus, but I mean, you could make it decent versus Nexus probably if you just shove enough stuff in your sideboard. But I honestly don't understand why it's not played. This hand's one of the weaker hands I can keep. I don't even want this. I'm pretty sure I want to cut this Deputy Detention out of my main deck. I leave one in because there's a mirror every now and then. But overall, the card's been super unimpressive for me. Like, I want it in pretty much no match except for the mirror. I mean, I literally sideboarded out versus practically everything. Looks like we're probably versus a Yarick Field deck right now. Fortunately, all my lands come into play tapped. This is what we were talking about. This deck just beats us. It goes too big. That's fair. It is okay versus Nexus, but all the Nexus decks I've been paired versus lately are playing multiple Blink/Callous effects, and it just doesn't feel like it's good enough. Yeah. Kind of want to deputy this, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Like how they're not even bothering to attack me for one. They're like, nah, I got this. Don't really have a better play, so. Unless they have a removal spell, which they do have some removal spells in their deck, but. Unless they had a. What do we have? We have a bunch of green, we're lacking on white. We have a bunch of white in our hand, so. I want to get one of the ones that we have two of. That was one of the reasons I didn't really want to do that. But I also didn't want to just ignore it. Ooh, solid. We're in what I like to refer to trouble. We can go bigger than them, and at the moment we do have a Teferi, so we need a ramp spell desperately on the following turn, or we'll probably be a turn shy of having a chance. That's not a ramp spell. Guess I'm just gonna do this for 4. Maybe we get lucky and draw a Grazer. Not a Grazer. It's a ramp spell, but so we get to play 2 lands next turn. So I think they've gone too big for us. We'll have 8 lands. So you get 6 and 2. That's not enough, is it? Okay, we need a time wipe to stall the game a turn. How do I get a time wipe? Really need to stall this game out one turn. I need a time wipe very badly. Guess I get 2 draws to find it. I was wrong, we were 2 turns too slow, by the way. I originally thought they have 4 of these now. They're top 30-ish. I guess if the goes to draw a time wipe, I'm supposed to block that one. I don't know if this game's winnable even with a time wipe, but I'm pretty confident it's not winnable without one. That's not a time wipe. That's not a time wipe. Alright, we're dead. So we get 2 fields and 6. So we're bringing in 8. 24 tokens or something. Is that right? We're just dead. Yeah, like I said, we can't really. Before we got paired for this versus the match, exactly what I said. Can't beat an unchecked Risen Reef. It's just not something our deck can do. Oops, I definitely don't want that. Not something our deck is capable of doing. I'm not used to wanting time wipes and deputies in the same list, so maybe I'm just supposed to take out the time wipes now. Well, they're a. The thing about Nexus versus that is they're a 4 Unmoored Ego deck with other discard spells, and that deck can beat your backup plan. Like, you're not going to beat them playing a Krasis and some Shiftings and a Biogenic Ooze. So if they resolve Ego, they actually can beat Nexus. And every build I've saw has been 4 egos of that. Well, I didn't say you wasn't going to beat it all the time. I said they can beat it. They're probably not favored. They have to. They can't be favored because they're 0% if they don't draw a Nexus, or if they don't draw and resolve an ego. Which, I mean, you have Autumn Veil and counter spells, but they have to draw and resolve one to even have a chance. So they're not favored. I just said they can beat it. Like it's a match they can win. It's just they're not favored. This hand's pretty good if I draw a land. I have 26 left in the deck. And it's hard for turn 4 Ooze to beat them. Keep in mind, they have removal spells too. They have 4 Assassin's Trophies or whatever. They used Assassin's Trophy game 1 versus us just then. Hey, awesome. We are playing Magic. Unawesome. That's not a blue mana. You got our field in just in time. That's fine. We still have the blue thing. Like, we have tools. We can still win. One of the reasons I don't like Ego in this match, but Ego's still good in this match, but it's less about Ego being good in this match and more about I'm not able to beat their engine. Yeah, the field deck definitely crushes this deck. But the field deck's worse versus a lot of other decks. So there's a little give, there's a little take. Now, Ashiok Game 1's your best tool. Or, sorry, Game 1, you might be slightly favored. But, it's pretty even. We're fair dog post board. Need to try to find a land. They don't have the mana for Cavalier, so playing this as a 4/4 is fine. Figured you beat Kefis. I figured you were just fast enough to beat Kefis. I'm surprised that you are saying that's kind of a hard one. That one's a little disappointing. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna kill this again because they're gonna have to deal with our board anyway. So hopefully they won't have enough mana to deal with both. Worst case scenario here, I just want to thin my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely don't want that. basically looking for more, like just our big blue guy. So they need to kill our tokens here. And even if they kill our tokens, we have lethal. I think they're just dead now. Don't think they can beat the board plus that. They could have Disfigure, I guess, but if they didn't sideboard out Disfigure, I'm kind of mind blown. Alright, they didn't even leave the black mana up. So let's have a Llanowar after Dobbs. JK. Alright, but we have this Blast Zone, so we can kill that, then kill Vilm. Alright. Oh, still a hard one. Now we gotta beat them game 3 on the draw. I think we got really lucky they didn't have Trip Green there. Right, I definitely want these back on the draw. Feel like I want this on the draw too, but I'm not 100% sure. They left their Grazer in. Am I wrong to not leave my Grazer in? Let's got one more Scapeshift, I think. YOLO, I guess. I really don't know how to sideboard this match. Maybe the Bafflians are just bad, because if I don't have them early, they don't do anything. Can't keep this. Don't want to be mulliganing. I guess I keep this. And do I put one field on bottom? I don't think I want to put a field on bottom. I could probably just put one of these lands on bottom. If they play Grazer on one, I'll cast Field. If not, I'm going to play the Guildgate. I'm definitely playing this before they have a chance to ego it. Also, I should have led the Sun Petal Grove, I think. I think I punted that. Don't care if they ego now. Okay. Kind of interesting. guess balancing that doesn't really do much. Maybe the fairies were what I should have sided out. Like, here I am holding two, and I just don't even want to play them. That can't be a good sign, right? The fact that I'm going to use Teferi probably and bounce my Rejuvenator and replay my Rejuvenator, if that's the best use I really have for it. And it's not too exciting. But I need to draw cards and stuff, so. Wonder if it's okay to bounce this now. Because it means they can't play Yarick or anything. Definitely playing this. Fine, I guess. Am I bouncing my Rejuvenator or the Risen Reef? Kinda want to bounce the Risen Reef. Replaying it gives them 100% a trigger, but like they get to go off so much with Yarick. Yeah, but I don't know if I needed a full four of them for that, D. Like I didn't, I could have maybe shaved one. I don't know if this is right. It feels like it just can't be right. They go so wild if they have a Yarick. Start going so wild. Just wasting their mana is probably okay. Especially since they have two temples already out. Like, they still need quite a few lands to get these going. I'm tempted to do it again. That's where I'm probably going to mess up. I really just kind of want to do it again. But I already gave them 1/3 land. Eh. If I did it last turn, I guess I need to do it this turn. Now, the fact that they attack on just a slightly different axis is really annoying. By the way, I messed up. For some reason, or does it have to be 10 times better? ERs exploding? Most ERs explode, don't they? That's what ERs do. So they're going to get 2 tokens here. That's bad for me. So far we're 2-0, and we've played about an hour and a half. These matches are taking forever. I figured I would need the deputies for the Risen Reef at some point. Or for these at some point. Was my thought process, Murph. I could very well be wrong. Like, I just keep thinking there's going to be a situation where I need to kill these and send in the clowns for a lethal attack. Hmm. That is a better play. Well, I mean, it slows me down a lot, too. I could just do this for 4. Kind of telegraphs everything, though, right? Do I only have 5 mana? I'm confused. No, if they don't play a discard spell or something this turn, there's a chance this is enough. We get 9 tokens. Hey, who cares? What's up? Ooh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Let's see what else they do for their turn. That one doesn't do a lot. They get to kill our Krasis though, which is a problem. They could just have a counterspell too. We can't ignore that. Four, 5, 6. And we've got one more to grab. Can't really tell what's lit up and what's not. Definitely don't want you. Definitely don't want you. We'll start with you, I guess. Okay. Ugh. Um, who cares? I used to play 1v1 Commander on MTG. Oh, by the way, for anybody who just came for Magic, that's going to be the last match for tonight. Who cares? I used to play 1v1 Commander, but ever since they took it away on MTGO, I've not really played it. In real life, I don't really play much Commander either because uh, my local scene was ultra competitive, and spending, 1,500 bucks or whatever to go play a game that was going to end on turn 3 every game, or turn 2 or turn 1, just didn't seem particularly good. And I don't. If you're playing a tournament or whatever, that's cool. But if you're just hanging out, chatting with your friends, like being ultra powerful and trying to end the game on 1, 2, or 3, or take infinite turns, probably isn't the best. So for that I always like to just play board games for like my socializing thing. I like the idea of Commander though. I like the competitive events, but we don't have competitive events where I live. I just don't like playing competitive casual games. Does that make sense? It's kind of like going to your friend's house and them just wanting to jam miracles versus miracles all day, but like not not doing it to learn or to test a match, just doing it to be bullshit and drink some beers. I'm not into that. That's not for me. But like I said, I like competitive Commander in terms of events, but for the most part, when it comes to Commander, I enjoy semi-competitive to casual things that you actually everybody gets to play 6 to 12 turns or something like that, and the boards get wild and stuff like that. But there's just not a whole lot of that where I live. Most of the people here are spikes, so when it comes to just doing things of that nature, I'd rather just play a board game. I love board games. I love board games so much. But yeah, so I don't actually play it, but I like it. Yeah, see that would be cool. Who cares? I like things like that. Also, like commander decks are really expensive, and I'm one of those people that if my deck's not exactly how I like it, I don't really want to play it. So like if I'm missing a card or two, like the last commander deck I was playing was Maelstrom Wanderer, or sorry, that I was building was Maelstrom Wanderer, which is like semi-competitive but not super competitive. Like it can win, um, but for the most part, I'm just casting really big things off of Storm, which is kind of cool. But like, I never had my Grim Monolith for it, and I never had my Taiga for it, so I just never wanted to play it. I'm weird like that. What Anaref's saying right here is a real concern when it comes to me too. Like I have terrible, 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 terrible vision. So when we're playing like a 5 or 6 player game, which we have had a few in the past, and like the board states are absolutely massive and stuff like that, I can't see the card, so it's kind of hard to play. But no, I do like modern, or I do like Commander. I'm looking for somebody to host, by the way. I'm gonna host Michael. No, I'm not gonna host Michael Jacob. He's playing League of Legends though. He's who I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna host either pin. I'm gonna host Buttons. I'm not hosted Buttons in a while. I just don't see that well. I mean, I'm like I said, when it comes to Commander and things of that nature, for me, it's about sitting around, spending time with your friends, BSing, having a good time. But it really detracts from the game when you physically can't see what the other person's doing. Like somebody's over there in Egypt, I can't tell what they're doing. You guys see me just playing Moto, or sorry, Arena here on my computer where I can lean as close as I can, and I misclick lands and stuff all the time just because I can't see. Like I am, they shouldn't let me drive. I am close to being blind, and my eyesight's getting worse every day. But but that's okay. Um, but yeah, so that's why I mostly stick to board games. But take care, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. Go check out Buttons. I'm going to go watch MJ play League of Legends and have a grilled chicken salad. Because I'm pretending like I'm dieting again for no apparent reason, because I'm certainly not going to diet. But I'm pretending like it. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming by.